What up, guys? Are you ready for Monday? This look like another shit show on Monday, guys. We already down 900 something, but at this point, I think it's more than 1,000 point. So, get ready. Get ready for some crazy shit, guys. All right. So, at this point, we have, we gotta look at this virus thing. This virus thing is starting to get out of control now. We ram it up from like less than 200 cases to 500, so we practically double this week, the cases. So I think by the end of this week we probably go up to 1,000. Okay, so that's gonna be crazy. And this number right here, if you compare to the number to the death number, you know this we should be having like 1,000, at this point with this death number. Look at France right now, you know and it's crazy. Italy overtaking South Korea, and it's just madness. That's the reason, like, Italy and Iran has been exporting cases to the US and other nation. So they must be like, I don't know how Italy got to this point. Like, it's crazy, God damn. And the thing is, like, Korea, I think the Korea is the best number to look at, because they have the resource to do the testing for free for everyone, and then the government doesn't have any agenda to block this number. So I think this should be the gold standard here. And based on this number, because they did a lot of testing, compared to the death rate, we got like less than half percent mortality rate. So that's the thing. So if you are young and healthy, you should be okay. But the only thing, though, the long-term consequence of this virus, we don't know. And that's one thing I'm afraid of, because the thing is, if herpes, right? If you have herpes, you have it for life, best friend for life, because it could reappear anytime. Like chickenpox too, it came back as shingle when you get older. So this virus could just reappear in your system. It's so new that we don't know. So I mean, what if it's every time you get cold, it reappear? That would be fucking crazy. So that's something to think about. If that happened, I don't know what's this is gonna be a mess, dude. That's what I could say. Okay. So this porn right now, right? Last Friday, I think we're gonna talk about last Friday soon, but these are something that the government could do. Give like 1,000 this week. It's possibly gonna go down tomorrow, but the thing, the government not gonna Trump is not gonna let the stock market tank. They're gonna try to do some intervention next next week. Okay, so I mean, giving everyone $1,000 like Hong Kong did, maybe that would help. Like Andrew Yang. You know what I mean? So that's something they might do. Tax cut to small businesses, and then another emergency rate cut. You never know, because we're gonna definitely have another rate cut on the 18th, but they could come out and surprise us with another rate cut. We'll see what happens. That give the volatility. And then the remdesivir, this one, I heard the trial gonna be done by this month or something. I'm not sure. I couldn't find a date for this. So this is something we have to look out for, because if this come out positive and good, that could change the course of everything. That might change the direction of the market. Right now the market is trending down, but if this come out good, then we have to reverse our direction. So that's something to think about. And then the virus, like Italy, 10,000 cases, that's gonna drive the market down lower. US reach 1,000 cases, gonna go lower. Travel ban is on the table, to be honest, but I don't think it's gonna be this week. Maybe next week if things get more worse, because at this point they don't want to cap this thing. The minute they implement this, I think business gonna be, basically, it's done. Small business gonna be done. If they implement this. So I think they're gonna hold up to this. This is like more like nuclear option for them, but they're not going to do that yet. I don't think so. Maybe 2 weeks from now, probably. Okay, so that's it about the virus. And let me see here. So as usual, we want to look at the general market. This is a weekly chart of the Dow Jones industry. Okay, look at this here. It's more selling. This is last Friday. Well, I mean last week. Okay, it did not test the low here, and it's still held, so it's still decent. The Nasdaq is strong. You know, it's held up this support level right here, and you know it hasn't tested the low of last week yet, so we're still good. All right, and then this is the Russell. Okay, so Russell, you see the difference? Last week it said that the Russell possibly is the leading indicator if we're going to break down or not, and it did. So last week it break lower, you know, it make a low here, and it's lower than all these number here, like all this line here. So basically it's broken down already, and it bounced off the 200-day moving average. So most likely I think we're going to see the market going lower. Okay, so that's the thing. And you know, 124 is probably the level that's going to be targeting the Russell now. So if you're shorting the IWM, congratulations. All right. And also here, downtrend forward, you know, down theory, you know, like transportation usually is also a leading indicator, right? Well, it's not leading indicator, it's just confirmation basically. But right now it's actually leading, because look at last week, it make a lower low here, see, and it come closer to the low of 2018. Okay, so it has already lead away, so it gives some indication right here also. So that's something to think about. All right, so that is about transportation. So look at the way it is. I think we are heading lower by, you know, the Russell and the transportation index. Okay, as usual, the SPY. Okay, I love the SPY because it gives a broader picture. Okay, and we haven't reached anything yet. We haven't tested the low of last week, and we're doing good. But look at this volume here. You know, this last week volume is very high compared to the week before. Okay, so, and the thing is, this is more like selling than buying here. Buying, look at the wick. You know, the selling wick, more selling pressure compared to buying. There's some buying here at the end, but you know, not as much. So we still in selling pressure, you know, but the Jocelyn channel still hold right now. All right, so this level is next level right now. We're testing on the 200-day moving average. If we break these, there we go, this low of 2018. All right, and this is the daily chart. To look a little bit closer, when you look at the daily chart, you want to always look at the volume. All right, so this is last week Friday. Okay, and this is last week Friday, and then this the Friday the week before that. Okay, so basically the setup is nearly the same here. We have this small wick coming back buying here. Okay, but the volume, however, is much lower than the previous Friday. Okay, and as you could see, right, the Friday we bounced on Monday, right, the volume wasn't that big, and then on Tuesday, look at the selling volume, it's much higher. So that's why selling pressure is much higher. And then on Wednesday, the buying is volume is much lower, right? As you could see, it's become lower and lower. Okay, and then Thursday, you know, the selling, and then, you know, it's a little bit higher, and then Friday, you know, it's kind of a reversal day, right, again. And whether or not we're going to have a reversal for Monday, we're going to be big or down. At this point, we're down 1,000 points. So also, like the week before, the Friday, you know, like pre-market was down also. Today we also down we're down more than the previous Sunday. Okay, but at this point, will we have the bounce on Monday, or will we have lower? I think I have an answer for you. All right, I'm going to show you. So this is last Friday intraday chart, the 3-minute chart. Okay, look at the last hour. There was a buying pressure coming in, right? Because I guess there was a rumor that the administration going to do something over the weekend. You know, like rate tax cut for small businesses, give everyone $1,000, some rumor, and then that buying pressure. However, look at this, right? This is the resistance. It came right to that resistance, and this is a reversal candle. Okay, and this is a reversal candle formation here, and it's kind of sell off. And look at the volume of the last 6 minutes. Okay, it's a lot of selling, not buying. All right, and look at that. So compare this last Friday to the previous Friday. I have a chart for you, totally different. Look at that. The previous Friday, we went all the way up near, like we nearly like fill the gap, you know. We close a little bit lower, but you know we nearly fill the gap. And look at the buying volume. The buying volume was all buy here, you know, all buy. So that's the thing. So the previous Friday signals something else, but you know, last Friday this doesn't look really strong. So I am thinking we're gonna tank tomorrow. We're gonna go low. I'm not sure how low. How are we gonna break the down? The low of, you know, will we break this low? I'm not sure. Maybe because you know the transportation index already broke that low, and also the Russell index already broke that low. So maybe Monday we will break this low. We'll see. We'll see. But I don't think we're gonna bounce on Monday like the previous week. Okay. Um, at this point right now, okay. So here are some play here. These plays still have some meat in the bone here. Costco, I think if we should, it's a retail stock, okay. I mean it has more moat than other company, but I think it's still too high. This is like all-time high, and this is where it's at when the down is down like 14%, you know. So they're downside for the stock, so I think we should, I try to get in. I should have bought it. I was greedy, but I didn't set up yet, but I think I'm going to set up for Monday. Well, we'll see if I have a chance to set up for it, you know. But this is something we could go short for. Okay, Lulu tier, I think it has potential to go down lower, because the thing is, Lulu is retail. At this point, I don't think people are gonna be flexing, you know, at the gym at this point. How many people are gonna go to the gym? And you know, people probably going to worry about getting water and food instead of, you know, get high-end yoga pants, you know, to flex at other people, you know. I don't think so. And then the thing is, the revenue for Lulu, I think, is like 70% from United States. So think about that, you know, around 70% from Canada, and then the rest is from elsewhere internationally. So I think Lulu has a chance to go lower. Okay, definitely. Qualcomm, okay, Qualcomm, you know, if you short Apple, I think it's a better play is shorting Qualcomm, because you know Qualcomm and Apple is, you know, provide a lot of chip to Apple, and then they only have one. They basically, the main business, I believe, is chips for mobile phone. At this point, if this problem continue, I don't think 5G is going to be the first thing right now. At this point, 5G might be on hell, and that going to be a thing. So Qualcomm, and the chart look weak compared to other, you know, other tech stock like Nvidia and stuff. This doesn't look good. So it's a potential to go down here. So the first, you know, level is going to be around 60 something, but I think it could go down to 58. So I mean, it looked like 20 points to go. So a potential to go down lower. Walmart, I think, is definitely going to go lower, because the supply chain, I think, is in Wuhan. So right now, maybe it's still, you know, hang around up here, but I think in the long run, maybe by next quarter, I think it's going much lower. But at this point, I think the selling pressure still gonna support lower. They didn't do good on the earning either, so that's another thing. So they should have been down already. So definitely Walmart has something to go. Okay. Snap. Okay, if you are trying to catch a falling knife here, I would be very, very, very careful. Okay, because this point is already broke this level. It's broke this low on Friday. Okay, so I think with the selling pressure continue, the general market, this might bring the stock down. So if you want to buy it, maybe $11. I think it possibly could go down there, and then, you know, at this point, next level is around $10. So just watch out if you're gonna start buying in Snap. If you do buy it, you decide to buy it because you think it's cheap. Okay, buy it in a small increment. Okay, so don't put all the money in at once right now. Just go in low, or you could sell port. You know, sell port, get some premium. Okay, so that's something you could do. And then Crowd. Okay, this is a long this is a long play if you think the earning gonna be good. Okay, because right now you want to use the volatility to set up for the long play, because the market gonna go down, So if you the earning is I think within a week or two. So if you want to play and set this up, it's something you could set up. Okay, it broke out up the downtrend line already, because it went up and down, and then at this point it kind of mirrored the market right now. So if you think the earning is going to be good, try to set it up for it. Okay, so that's something to think about. And I think that is all for the presentation. And if you want to look at, let me see here. Okay, so this is live maybe. Yeah, okay, so this for next week, I don't think there's anything on the economic data. Nothing special except for the CPI and PPI, so it's inflation data, so nothing really special until next week. Okay, and then that's one thing. Let's see here. Gold, man, I think it's going to continue to go up as the market go down here. All right, that's something you can take a look. Crude, like I said last week, if it break below this level, it's going to go to this level, you know, 25. So it look like it's going to go down to 25. I think it's going to be a mess, you know, everywhere. So that's something to look about. And then the bond is not live, but right now is 0.5. So yeah, if you still have your TLT, congratulations. All right, guys, so that's it for this recap, and looking forward for next week. All right, so smash that like button, and good luck. All right, bye.